Hello, this is Rajesh once again with my YouTube channel Rajenomics. And what is the topic of discussion today? A debate that has been raging for the past few months about dollar. Is dollar's dominance as a reserve currency of the world coming to an end, or is it waning? Is de-dollarization going to be possible? Are we going to see a world in future whether rather than dollar, many currencies play a major role in international transaction? So the topic is de-dollarization, a rhetoric or reality? Is it only a hype as of now, or will it become a reality? But first of all, why the debate on de-dollarization? To quote Brazilian president who recently said, why can't we have a world in which we settle our international trade in our own currencies? So why this debate on de-dollarization? One of the prime reasons countries world over getting vexed up with US as it is weaponizing dollars. They say that US dominates through dollars, it weaponizes dollars. According to Rhetoric, renowned international investor and author, about 30% of the countries world over are under some US sanctions or the other. So this is what the countries are not liking recently, and this clamor for de-dollarization has grown even more after Russia-Ukraine war. Recently, Russia settled 16% of its exports payment in Chinese currency. Saudi Arabia also wants to move away from pricing oil in dollars. Even India has joined the bandwagon for bringing down the dominance of dollar. In a recently foreign trade policy which was unveiled in India, it is mentioned that countries that have shortage of dollars can settle their trade in rupees. So this is the reason. But okay, so can we really say de-dollarization will happen very soon or in foreseeable future? So let us focus our attention on that. It is said Chinese currency renminbi may become a challenger. Same was the case when euro came into existence few decades back in the early 90s. It said now euro will soon become the reserve currency of the world. Dollar's dominance will come to an end. But that did not happen. In fact, entire eurozone was in problem after Brexit. So that did not happen. So now we say with Chinese renminbi, which is the second very fastest growing economy after US in the world. So the currency of China, will it challenge the dominance of dollar? As of now, out of the total global reserve currencies, the share of Chinese currency is approximately 3% only. And out of the total global payments, Chinese currency's payment is also around 3%. Compare that with dollar. According to latest article in newspaper Mint, 58% of the total world currency is in dollar. Half of the global payments are in dollar. Out of the total cross-border loans, half of it is in dollars. So where does it leave the Chinese currency renminbi? Moreover, in China, capital account convertibility is still difficult. It is still closed. It's very difficult to move currency capital in and out of China. Whereas in US it is easier. And US satisfies this demand through variety of assets. And this is what an international investor looks at. Is it very easy for me to move the capital in and out of China? If no, then how will it be? So how can Chinese currency dominate as a reserve currency of the world? That apart, now it is said BRICS currency will also come into existence. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS. But still, that is a long time to happen. Even central banks are revolting by bringing down their reserves, dollar reserves, and replacing it with gold reserves. Fine. All that is happening, countries are trying to revolt against the dollar, but will de-dollarization be a reality or it will become a rhetoric? As of now, the judgment is reserved. Looks like de-dollarization might be difficult, although may not be impossible. Thanks a lot. That is all from me now. And keep subscribing and keep liking my channel. Thanks a lot. Let's meet after a few days.